Well, hello, Central. My name is Andrea, and I am the kids pastor here at Central. I recently started this year a new journal and devotional, and it is taking me through reading the Bible this year, and of course, it starts off in the book of Genesis. Well, it has me start at Genesis 1, and right away I'm thinking, I can just skip this chapter. I know this one. I know about creation. We teach it to the littles at least once a year. Do I really need to read through this again? But I took the time and I went through and I read Genesis 1. And isn't it funny how God will show you something new every time you take the time to read His living word? And sure enough, He did. So Genesis 1 goes on to explain how God created the heavens and the earth, how He created the light and the sky and the land and the seas and the birds in the air, the fish in the seas and the animals. But if you stop there and you look back each day after God's creation, He looked at His own artwork and said, "It is good." Right away, in the beginning of the Bible, God's power is revealed. His beauty is shown through His artwork. And all of that was prepared before the creation of man. Before He created Adam and Eve, He set everything up for them. The scene was set. They had everything they would need. Everything, food, water, they were set up before He created man and woman. And as He said, everything was good. As we start a new year, some of us may be looking into the unknown. Maybe you lost a loved one last year and you just don't know how you're going to get through this coming year. Maybe you have a health screening that you're waiting for results. Maybe you don't know what's going to happen with your job or what school that you want to attend. If we look back at the story of creation, we see right away God goes before man. He prepares the path. He prepares the way. He makes sure that all of our needs are met before we even get to that season of our life. So those of you that are facing the unknown, or all of us, we don't know what this next year has in store for us. But what we do know is that as Deuteronomy shows us, God goes before us. His ways are perfect. So we can have hope in this new year, even though we don't know what this new year may bring. Going back to the story of creation, Adam and Eve had everything they would need. But yet their attention was drawn to the one thing they were told they couldn't have. The one tree that they were told not to eat from is the one thing that took their attention, and look where that got them. That's when sin entered the world. Well, look at us today. I know I'm not alone in thinking, if only I had a bigger house, or if only we had a garage, or if only I made a little bit more money. Well, when we start putting our focus into those things that we don't have, that we think we need, well, that's when we get into trouble. That's when we stop realizing how much God has already done for us, how much He has already given us. So instead of focusing on what we don't have, let's remember what we already do have, what God has done for us. And remember that as we start this new season, all we need is what He has already prepared for us. So God bless you and your family in this new year, and let's all keep our focus on Him.